Hey guys, it's Scott here and welcome to the third episode of my Road to Glory on Ultimate Team for FIFA 22. Today we make some decent progress on our team. Hopefully you do enjoy it. If you do, make sure that you hit the thumbs up and subscribe if you want to see more FIFA 22 content, including the start of my Super Squad series that is coming very, very soon. If you do want to catch these live rather than the video recording edits, then make sure you go and follow my Twitch channel because that is where we're streaming daily for hours and hours now that FIFA 22 has dropped. So hopefully you do enjoy this episode. Let's go! If you're looking to pick yourself up some cheap and reliable coins for FUT22, then make sure to click my link in the description, go to IG Vault, and make sure you use my code Birdie when you're at checkout to get yourself a discount. So we start today off by going through a load of the objectives that, yet again, are not normally ones that you care about. You get a load of stadium things, but we do actually get a couple of packs today that we will be opening up in this episode, but you are going to see some significant team changes and how we managed to accrue those players. So hopefully you do enjoy this one because there's a lot that goes on basically that should hopefully make our team significantly better going forward, and it feels like we've made a lot of progress in the first few days of this Road to Glory. So right now in the background you are seeing some of the player packs that we did end up opening and some of the normal packs that did contain some stuff that will actually benefit us rather than all of the stadium trophies, kits, etc. that no one really has any interest in. So our aim was basically to move from the Serie A squad that we had, which was pretty decent, we had some nice players in there, but then to try and start to level up each of those players. For example, instead of going for the 2,000 to 3,000 coin players, you start bumping up to the 20k players, as we do get ourselves an untradeable inform here, which could come very useful or become very useful once we get some kind of SBCs in the game. Once it fully releases is when I'm fully expecting to get 6 PM content each day, and we're actually going to be getting SBCs that require players, high ratings, etc, etc. So that's pretty nice. We did open up this 82 plus rated rare player pack, and we get Nicola Barella. Now, he was actually in my plans for one of the upgrades and one of the next level upgrades for our team before we started going for the 20 plus K players. He was going to be coming in, and so to get him for free, absolutely perfect. We saved ourselves roughly like 7,000 coins at the time that we packed him, which was perfect. He goes in right there for Fabian, slots straight into the team, is an absolute baller, by the way. I then made the decision, instead of waiting and sticking with Mario Rui until I got the 50,000 coins that Theo Hernandez costs, we'd go with a stopgap option and go with Spinazzola, who still has like 90 plus pace. He looks fantastic, and so we'd go with him at left back. But as I was saying before, Theo Hernandez is the prime example of the guy that we are now starting to work towards. The big boys. Him, Dybala, Koulibaly, Cuadrado. These next upper echelon players are what we're going to do. And so I'm not going to show you highlights of these games. I'm just going to show you the coins that we got from them, the wins, draws, losses, etc. How we managed to get the coins to now start to push our team to the next level. We get a couple of packs from doing objectives just by playing through these games. Sometimes they help us out, sometimes not, like this Zielinski. Again, maybe in the future we'll end up using him. And this game, I'm slowly but surely getting used to the mechanics, especially when it comes to the slower build-up play. If you have not got your hands on FIFA 22 yet, you may not know what the gameplay is like. The best way to describe it, compared to FIFA 21, different, slower, and I guess it requires a little bit more skill, because you can't just pop through balls down the line and hope for the best this year. It seems like you actually have to think a bit more about the attacks that you are creating, and that is good as we get to Division 7 by playing a little bit better. My one problem that I've got right now is in and around my opponent's box. I still don't know what type of dribbling to use, and I still don't know what shot types to use, and that's what I'm slowly but surely trying to learn as we keep playing and playing and playing. Now, what you're also going to see in this episode, as well as the coins that we gained through playing games and utilising our coin boost that we've had since the start, and then the ones that we've got through the seasonal objectives, we did some trading, and some of this you will see is mass bidding. Some of it was sniping and then just insta-flipping the players. So, for example, this Spinazzola, the Handanovic cards that you see, the plan was to buy those, sell them on, And it may not sound like a lot, but at the start of a Road to Glory, if you can flip a spin at Zola like that, I believe I made 875 coins. That would have been insane profit, wouldn't it? 875 coins on a spin at Zola. I made like 275 on Ake, maybe 300. And again, it doesn't sound like a lot, but if you're doing a lot of trading and you are just building up those coins and accruing a lot by doing flips, by doing mass bidding, etc., you can get a lot of coins without having to get rewards and play games and everything like that. So here's another example of some of the trading that we did. As you've seen, we did do some sniping, but we've got some mass bidding on the go there. We bid on a load of England left-backs that were gold from the Premier League. We won a few of those, and then we end up selling them on. And again, it's not a lot of profit per card. And we did the same with Gagliardini here. But you're buying them for 350, selling them for 550, 600, something like that. And it's not a lot, but if you win a lot of those cards, it's basically really, really easy, constant profit where you're not really having to put that much effort in. You're just bidding on cards. You're not having to sit there for hours sniping and hoping for a 20k profit on one player, which is a bit risky. So it worked for me, and it started to earn us a little bit more coinage. We decided to play a few more games as well, and then here's me selling a load of the stuff that you've just seen me win. Our next target was to go and get Messi. Now, he was coming in at about 27,000 coins. We managed to snipe one out of nowhere for 24,000 coins. And there you can see his price. 26,750 was the cheapest on the market when I sniped him. He also came with a shadow card, which are worth like 3,000. So we saved about 6k on that Messi by sniping him. So I would advise 1,000,000% when you are buying a player, don't just buy the cheapest one on the market. Try and snipe them or try and get them on a cheap bid, and you may be able to save yourself a few thousand coins, as we did there with Messi. And I have to say, what an upgrade over Rabiot. Really wasn't a massive fan of Rabiot. He felt really clunky, maybe because he's so tall and his dribbling just wasn't all that. He didn't feel good in game. And so Messi, massive, massive upgrade. The guy feels like an absolutely phenomenal player in the middle of the park. Just destroys everybody. Feels a lot quicker, a lot better on the ball, and I feel a lot more confident in him in my starting 11. So that was a really big upgrade, and one of the many that I want to do across the starting 11. Messi, Insigne, Dybala, Chiesa, Koulibaly, Skriniar, Theo Hernandez, and Cuadrado, I believe, are the upgrades I want to make whilst we stick with Serie A. So there's quite a lot, but we're working our way there. We got Barella, we got Messi, and now we start to move on forward. Now, here was actually the first banger that I scored with what are supposedly broken green time finesses from outside the box. I'm going to try and utilize these a bit more, because apparently they're very effective. I thought I was green timing everything. Alas, I was not. I was actually timing it late, and so that's why they weren't working for me. But I'm going to try it more. Now, what you're seeing right here, I don't actually believe I showed any of this bit on stream. This is stuff that I did off stream, and I basically sold all of the stuff that I didn't need, a load of the tradable stuff on my club, all of the bits and bobs that I won on bids, I ended up selling. I did some more sniping and some more bidding overnight to try and make even more coins, and the aim was to try and get enough to get Insigne, because Rebic was the worst player in my starting 11. I needed to get him out. And so what I did was I kept trading, and we saw Insigne was going for about 19,000 coins. I tried to snipe him for a little bit, chucked a few cheeky bids on a few of them. I missed one that went for 12.5k. However, we still won this one for nearly 3,000 coins under his market value. So that was absolutely perfect. And now Insigne, for cheap, is in our starting 11, and we've got nearly 4,000 coins to continue trading with. So things are actually going really well in this Road to Glory. I'm enjoying the gameplay. I'm getting used to it. We're making great progress on our team. I'm having a lot of fun grinding and building up our squad. Look at it now. For a Road to Glory, this is a banging team right now. So if you want to watch these live, make sure you go and follow us on Twitch. If you enjoyed this episode, thumb it up, subscribe if you're new, and I will see you guys next time. Thank you very, very much for watching. Goodbye.